What's good, everyone? RagingYoshi here with more Hollow Knight. Yeah. So, I'm not playing currently. This is pre-recorded footage. I am doing post commentary over this. Why? Because, God, I've got frustrated at the Pantheon of the Night. To put this in perspective, from working 8 hours a day Monday through Friday and then coming home and trying to do this for like 2 hours every so often, this thing is frustrating as hell. So what I have is one of my better attempts of going through this Pantheon, because I have one issue with the Pantheon of the Night, and that's the final boss. First boss is the Enraged Guardian. You can kind of dismantle him pretty easily. If you look, you see me doing a pretty good job dismantling the Lost Kin. Took me an hour my first time through it, but now we're so souped up that this fight is pretty easy. I do have better runs of Lost Kin, but God, second boss in this thing, you can shred through him pretty well, especially because Descending Dark is so good against him. So yeah, I'm just gonna kind of commentate over it. I think this is 2 full attempts at the Pantheon of the Night, and I just want to keep this in perspective. I can destroy this Pantheon. I have issues with the final boss of this Pantheon, which we'll get to it in a moment, because we have lots and lots of different challenges we go through. So, because I'm having issues with this boss, I'm going to probably live stream me doing this Pantheon to its entirety and trying to beat it, because just doing this non-stop while I'm at home alone just chilling, this is some frustrating stuff, and I'm just not in the mood to deal with this right now just repetitively, especially since I do have other important things to do, and spending hours on this Pantheon right now just isn't worth it. And the worst part is, God, just, there's no eyes. No eyes isn't hard, just gotta chase her around the arena. If you can follow her around well enough, you're pretty fine. It's just really annoying chasing her around, honestly. Once you catch her a few times though, she goes down. It's honestly nothing. Trader Lord, I don't think this is one of my better attempts at Trader Lord. I think this is pretty sloppy. Trader Lord is actually really easy if you do it correctly. I just honestly am not. What you want to do is when Trader Lord does the jump attack, dash under it and get attacks, and when Trader Lord dashes across the ground, jump over and you can get one pogo and then go on the other side. Dash through that with your invincible dash, and Trader Lord honestly isn't a hard fight. It's one of the easier bosses in this Pantheon, honestly. It's just the thing is when Trader Lord actually hits you with an attack, you take 2 points of damage. So you want to be very careful. White Defender comes back to Trader Lord. White Defender is not tough. White Defender can kill you, and I have died to White Defender in the Pantheon before, but that's usually a combination of me making mistakes on Trader Lord and trying to play really aggressively when I shouldn't be in White Defender. White Defender, you can play pretty aggressively. Look for his cues when you're going to send out shockwave attacks. Super readable, super reactable. Just take your time. This is absolutely no different than when we just recently fought White Defender, since we're equally decked out, if not more decked out. I think we're equal, but we might be slightly stronger than we were last time we fought it. This is the last percentage point in completing Hollow Knight. So, yeah. Ooh, excuse me. So yeah, I'm sitting here with my file at 101%, missing a singular percentage point. And that's super frustrating, but at the same time, it's just, this Pantheon, it's too frustrating for me to spend time doing right now. Just having to worry about work and family stuff and taking care of myself. I just don't have the mental space to sit here and do this. And the worst part is, I'm fine with fighting all the bosses. It's just, do I actually die to this guy here? No, I managed to live. But yeah, no. Just, this Pantheon is a little rough at times. I'm impressed that I dodged that. I actually have no idea how I managed it. But yeah, White Defender is not too tough. He's one of the longer bosses in my opinion. But if you can properly, get your damage out, you're good. Don't worry about your HP being low after White Defender, because you did get a rest room after White Defender. So just heal up in the spring. Woo! I don't even know why I sat here. I think I was just kind of like tired, because this is like my 5th attempt at this Pantheon tonight alone. Yeah, I spent like an hour recording this Pantheon. This Pantheon's a good challenge, but the problem is the last fight is a fight that you really want to get a lot of attempts on. Here's failed champion. Failed champion's not tough. You just need to make sure you know his attack pattern, get quick dash unders, get rapid strikes. You have plenty of time to heal once you knock him down. There's no reason to come out failed champion with anything less than full HP. Get your hits in. If he just does an empty hop backwards, get ready for him to probably swing his mace. Oh man, you get lots of free hits on this guy. I used a couple Dream Nail hits just to refill my soul. Now that I'm full on him, I'm full HP. It's honestly, I'd say, a pretty good strategy just to get extra soul out. You can throw some Vengeful Spirit fireballs at him. You don't need to. I do it a little bit, but you can actually work a lot more into your attack combos. Wow, we were too far away. Failed champion goes down really fast, especially when you're as strong as we are currently. So next, gotta hate this one. Markov isn't that bad. You just gotta dodge all the nails that are flying at you. You want to get lots of hits in. You can use some Abyss Shrieks too. Abyss Shriek does chunk through him really quickly. I usually try to get 2 to 3 Abyss Shrieks off on him to help speed this up. There's 3 right there. I think if I get 1 more Abyss Shriek, he will go down. Yep. I don't even think I needed it. I think I probably could have just done a normal nail hit and take him down. I believe the next fight is Watcher Knights. Yep, Watcher Knights. This is actually really easy. With a max damage nail, Watcher Knights go down at 11 hits. So you just kind of want to time your hits. You can usually get 3 in with Quick Slash every time they stop. So you can go 1, 2, 3, react to their attack. And you can usually chunk through them really quickly. Another good move that you can use to really just run over the Watcher Knights is what's it called? Descending Dark, because it does give you a massive amount of invincibility frames. Take advantage of this. It's not super difficult, just you really want to take advantage of the fact that Descending Dark gives you a lot of invincibility frames. It does a lot of damage too, honestly. Just keep outputting your damage. Lots and lots of damage going through. You guys really aren't that tough. They're annoying at most. And there's one more fight after this one before we get to the final fight. Alright. Another fight going down nice and quickly. After this, we have, I believe it is the Soul Tyrant. Yep, Soul Tyrant. Keep in mind that most of these fights are dream variations if they exist the fights with Watcher Knights and Markov and Enraged Guardian. Enraged Guardian is kind of like a dream variant of Crystal Guardian since it is a stronger version. And No Eyes, yeah. Well, these fights aren't that bad, but geez Louise. It's more so doing them in rapid succession. Honestly, even the Soul Tyrant, I don't have a hard time with these fights. You're gonna notice that, especially after the Soul Tyrant, there's a point where I just kind of have him down packed, and I'm just running him over completely. Just let perfect dodge through, heal 1. Actually greedy to heal 2 there, took the chance. You just get so much damage out, and then you just carefully play around what he does. Soul Tyrant's not hard. these bosses aren't hard, especially with how powerful we are at this point in the game. But here's the thing. These fights aren't slow fights. These fights are very time consuming. Like, even me looking at them right now, like, this is so time consuming. Like, in an hour, I got about 5 to 6 attempts at this Pantheon, and they all went the same way. I just ran through all the fights until we got to the last one. And now, last phase of Soul Tyrant, it's easy. Every time you see him appear, you want to jump and dash immediately. Just keep doing this. You will always dodge so long as you jump dash and you're not changing directions. And by jump dash, I mean forward jump dash, not just jump and place dash. And then nice and easy. Yeah, that's the Godseeker. And then here's the final fight of this Pantheon. It is the Pure Vessel, not the Hollow Knight. Pure Vessel is Hollow Knight before he was sealed at his full strength. Everything he does deals 2 points of damage. He's very quick. Several of his moves are really weird, and my problem with this fight isn't that it's a tough fight. It's more so the fact that because you have to go through so much to get to it, I don't have enough time to like sit and learn his patterns through attempts. This is stuff that got so unlucky. There's so little I could do about that. He landed on top of me. And because every way that he's just damaged deals double damage, you take so much from him. Okay. So that's the Pantheon of the Night. I'm having trouble with only the last fight of it, which is annoying. It makes it very difficult. Oof. But I digress. So here's what I'm going to do in the future, and I'm going to cut this video pretty short. In the future, I'm going to live stream doing attempts of this Pantheon. And yeah, because this is the only percentage point we have remaining in my Funky library, I guess. Okay, continuing. But yeah, so we're going to do some live streams over time. So my voice is kind of going a little bit. Oof, I don't know what happened because I haven't been talking much about it. So when I do my live stream attempts, we'll run through this. We'll see how long it takes me to do this. And I actually want to do one more normal video of Hollow Knight. Since we have everything in the game, we're at 111%. We're going to just fight the Hollow Knight and the Radiance one more time now that we're fully decked out. So, with that being said, ladies and gents, I'll see you guys there.